DM's log, day 33. With her primary flight and weapon systems fully functional, the restoration of the Dragon Halo is nearly complete. All that remains are some minor furnishings in the crew facilities and upgrades to her storage capabilities. Once that is complete, and the DM Transport 1 has been fully decommissioned, it would be time to prepare the Dragon Halo for her maiden voyage. Alright! Welcome back everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, hanging out on Empyrion Galactic Survival. Star Salvage! I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, don't forget to hit that like button. So I've been doing a little bit of refitting and upgrading and lighting on the Dragon Halo here. As you can see, I found a nice place to put my quartermasters. They each have 327,250 units. Remember, quartermasters, even though they themselves don't provide any volume, they can hold up to 500,000 volume. So they're not even getting their full capacity with these two. Pretty much these entire walls, apart from the upper row, are repository extensions. Even though you can see some of them from the outside, like so, the chances of them being attacked and damaged is relatively low. That being said, I need to, let me symmetry plane it. Symmetry plane it. Less so. And I gotta get these lines back. That. Yeah. And then for some reason the middle line is gone. I don't get that. Oh, this line can get on. So, alright. There we go. I know why it's gone. It's gone because I, it replaced them with extensions. But yeah, when we're in combat, eventually I'm going to have a shield. It's not going to be that big of a deal. You'll notice I added some additional lighting to the exterior for moods. I did get the, get these forward headlights going, and I've got some docking lights going on here for when you're landing. I did try to fit the Rhino in here, and even this direction it won't fit in, and so I'm probably gonna end up putting the Ice Stinger up here because it'll be used less often, and the dart down here just because it will be used more often. I might even put the dart out here a bit further, because it'll be used more often as a vehicle. I might have enough room up here. No, there's not enough room to fit both the box and the Ice Stinger. So I don't know exactly how tall the drop box is. If I can nestle it under here, I might nestle it right over here, maybe partially out, and then put the dart over here and the Ice Stinger up here. But I did find a good space for the Rhino because I realized that these areas back up here were 4x4 apart from the middle, which is not big enough for a artillery turret, but too large for a regular 3x3 turret. So nothing really fit here very well, except the Rhino will fit right, like it'll land perfectly right there because that's where we had it docked when we were coming back. as you can see, I've got a rear light going on here. And let me just show you the interior as well. I did colorize all of my thruster exhaust streams. So we've got this entrance exit here. I do plan on putting a light up here. I should be able to go ahead and do that. So I am going to need at least one more actual light, probably. But I can go ahead at the very least and put some of these down. All the way to there. That goes all the way to there. Extend it by one further on each side. And as far up as we can. Let's do two on each side. Okay. Alright, so this will be the Rhino lights. Oh, come on. There you go. And we can put these. I was considering putting these up like that, but I'm thinking it would be better if we just do this. Let's see, if I reduce the range to 10, let's do 15. And I'm going to want to reduce the intensity of it, but that actually works pretty well. I've been having to come back over here every now and then and tell this to make more and more stuff. Just stuff, largely lights. Where's my lighting? Make 10 more. Make 10 of those. I did go to the planet and do a little bit of trading. I did a lot of trading. And I got enough stuff. I ended up buying raw ores from the waste processing plant. And then I did a few extra trades. We're at 152k credits now, rather than the 1 point something mil we were at, 1.1, 1.2 mil we were at. But I do have enough that we can make our ECTO reactor. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to queue up 2 of them. I hope we will be able to make 2 of them. We shouldn't have any problem with the promethium pellets, power coils, or capacitor devices. The capacitor devices, oscillators, nanotube, steel plates. The oscillators may be the issue when it comes to those. So we'll see. Okay, let's come on back up here. And let's reduce the intensity of these down to a 2. And yes, I do know that they are set as spotlight mode. That is intentional, so that it just lights up the upper area and it won't light up beyond it. And then we can set these to Rhino lights. Rhino lights. So when we go down below, the lights should go off. And here we are. We've got a little bit of lighting here in the bridge. I've added an oxygen station and 3 cargo boxes to the bridge, in addition to our crew, obviously. I think I added the crew last time while we were here. We don't want lights to be too bright to distract the pilot. So we've got the light all the way back here. Coming down to here, we've got our little teleporter room. Yes, I moved the commander. She's now down on the lower deck. And we can still access the tanks. You step on here, it activates. Really, if you come over here, it activates, or over here, it activates. Because I just have that across the whole line. But, yeah, I can't stand to have, like, these four, and that was in the way of having it just over top of this. So, I just extended it so that this whole area activates the teleporter. But it's fine. You don't even have to go in there to access the oxygen station. Anyway, so I've got a fuel box up here. That's fuel storage B. Fuel storage A is down on the cargo deck. We've got our lounge area finished. I went ahead and got these in here. The lounge isn't finished. I don't have all the furnishings, but we do have our food processor in. I haven't yet keyed it to anything. We've got our captain's quarters is not furnished yet. We do have the bathroom with its light. So I've still got a little bit of work left to do. Down here, we've got the warp core area with commander and the engineer. We can replace the generators now. Let's see. Have we gotten that output yet? Yes, we have one of them output. So if I put this there is our ECTO reactor, which will allow us to utilize ecto fuel once we get that up and running. I can now pull that up and the ship will maintain power because we have our ecto reactor. Generator missing, but it's not missing. I know how to fix this. This was an issue I had in the past. Hold on. There we go. We have it fixed. I had to change the model to our ecto reactor model that I've got going here. But we have it down here in generators now. I'm going to have to change the icon to match. This is just a temporary stand-in model. As you can see, it's not entirely functional. It's a little bit glitchy and you can't color it at the moment. So, yeah, it's just a little bit wonky, the model itself. If you open the control panel and then come back, yeah, it's just a little weird right now. Because I could access it a moment ago, now I can't. So I'm going to turn it back to the model that we had. But this is similar to the model we plan on having it. And while the power is off, as you can see, the glow disappears. Oh, look, you can see it now. You can mouse over it now and it'll work. And it's supposed to have text going on there all the time. I think my brother went a little overboard on the technicality of it. I'm gonna have to see if I can get him to ease up on the thing. System standby is fine, but it's supposed to have like loads of readouts of text on there. So actually, no, I can leave it. It's fine. I'll leave it as it is for now. I'm just gonna actually turn it the other way. On the other way, it's even see from this direction. You can see the balls of goo, but when you turn it around, it gets all. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I leave this as the broken, wonky model that it is, or should I change it back to what it is in the meantime for my own game? Eventually, it's going to be a model very similar to this, just not as wonky. Let me know in the comments down below whether I should keep the ECTO reactor as this, or if I should change it back to the other block model for my personal thing. Now, it didn't make the second one, which is a thing to note. So that could mean one of two things. It could mean we're out of stuff. That's probably what it means. The other thing it could mean is the station ran out of power, which is unlikely because it's solar power. So, yeah. So let's go ahead. We'll put the deconstructor over here. Okay. It's off for now. We're going to go ahead and put the output as the constructor in, because that's what it's going to end up being. And then we will put a recycling box out here with a lever on it. Okay. This lever will be connected to that. Okay. And then we can connect this to that. This needs to be connected input output. Like so. This is the input. This is the output. You are the input to input recycler. So I can utilize this to turn, you know, if I happen to put ores in the input, I can turn them to ingots without having to throw them back and forth. It's also if I need to turn things into components or components into other components or whatnot, like I had to do earlier, turning the platinum ores into ingots into bars, or aluminum powders to aluminum coils. That sort of stuff can be done in here. So now with that said, do we have any LCDs? I don't see any. And our power usage should have dropped to none. It was at 3% with the generator that we had going. Now with the ECTO reactor that we have, we've got 270 kPu output. I'm going to put the other one in there because even though the large thrusters that we're going to be putting in there aren't even going to be using that much, they use, where's their energy in? 4.61 kPu. That's when they're being used, not when they're idle, I believe. That could be when they're idle. But either way, let's come on back over here and see what we need for our second ECTO reactor. I do believe we are probably going to need cobalt. The one downside about this station is there's no direct route to engineering, and all other routes are a little bit out of the way. Flux coil, power core. It is no. It's got to be the flux coil. Okay, water container. I can understand that. It's got to be the flux coil. Conundrum then, which would be cobalt and neodymium. We got plenty of neo, so it's got to be cobalt that would be preventing us from getting specifically flux coils. So I have a fix for that. If I'm not mistaken, we have more than enough thrusters left over. We've got 3 of these and 14 of those. So I can just 1, 2, 3. Can't stretch those in a line anymore. You used to be able to a long time ago, I believe. All right, let's not salvage it into here. Let's salvage it into here. Okay. Now you should have what you need. Water container, right. Let's go ahead. We can move a water container from here. And then what is the... Yes, we can make a second one. Okay. With these 2 ECTO reactors, we should never have to worry about power ever again. And this will expand our fuel capacity by another 6,000. So, we've got that going. So, when it comes to the shield of the Dragon Halo, I'm considering, when I get more unlock points in the salvaging line, utilizing the composite shield generator. Now, what the composite shield generator is it's got the initiator, which is a shield generator that has a HP capacity of 1 and a recharge of 0. So it really doesn't do much on its own. However, you can put composite shield generator modulators and chargers. The modulators increase shield capacity by 5,375 each, and you can put 4 of them in there, so it's over 20,000. And then the chargers increase the shield charge bonus by 45, and you can put a total of 3 of those, so that's 135 recharge bonus. And then if you replace the improvised shield generator with an actual shield eventually, which is in vehicle combat, all the extra things will stack on top of these, so you'll get the 18,000 plus the 20-something thousand plus an additional 6,000 for each of these you put, so you can get an additional 24,000 on top of 15 or 18,000 on top of 20,000. 20? Yeah, 20,000. 30,000 something with these. 30,000, 5, 10, 15, 20 plus 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 on top of 20 is 32. 32 plus, it'd be 3,300, I believe, is what the total would be with 4 of these. So 3,300 on top of, on top of 18,000. Hold on, is it 3,300 or 30,000? Or is it 30,300? I think it's 30,300. Yeah, because it's 20,000, 5, 10, 15, 20, plus 1,200. Okay, it's 2,100. No. 21,000. 21,300. That's what it is. 21,300 with this. Or you can get, you can add another 18,000, so 39,300 plus an additional 24,000. So that's almost 60,000 shield with the 120 recharge plus additional 135 recharge, plus if you have the yeah, you can have a lot of shield recharge going on, and that's what we plan on eventually doing, although this ship may not have all of those. So I'm going to start with just the composite shield generator, largely because it provides more than just the basic shield generator if you have all the components. So in any case, let me show you what I've done with these. So when you activate the flight systems, the nacelles glow blue and have blue flames out of their thing. The sides of these are all red thrusters, and the tops and bottoms are black. And then when you activate the combat mode, it has some combat running lights that activate. You're not... Let's make your range 10. That's a little better. Okay. So you've got the combat lights on the exterior saying, hey, watch out, you know, we're dangerous. And then I've got lights back here on all the turrets, and they blink ... Can't really tell that, but you can look at the timing with the other lights and see when they blink. And you can tell that they blink at certain times. So we've got all that going on. These back thrusters are probably going to also end up being red. So once I get those installed, combat mode is off. Right now, I don't have the turrets actually geared to combat mode. I should do that. Okay. We have a lot of sentries. We've got 8 8 human sentries. And then we've got the 4 alien ones. The alien ones are all in the front. I think with these, I don't want these going after anything. Come on. Anything except for NPCs and drones. And why would that not allow me to? That's weird. Because it was only on one? That's weird. Apply to group. With these, I'm going to do the same. So they will focus on drones around the ship. Okay. That. The pulse laser, I'll have it with drones, but I also want it to target the turrets, and the miniguns can target the turrets and thrusters. Actually, I want the cannons to target... No, I should have the cannons target turrets. Turrets, thrusters, and then the lasers should target just turrets. Because I want the most damage done to the turrets right away. So as it comes into range, it'll start pummeling the turrets while the miniguns can take care of the thrusters. Warp drive is never going to be necessary for me to target, nor is mounted weapons, and I would like to try to salvage generators. So I believe we have that set up properly now. We can go ahead and turn off flight mode. Reattach the nacelles. Okay. And that is the current status of the Dragon Halo. We should soon be able to go out on our maiden voyage in her after I get some more furnishings done in the habitation area. To that end, I need you to make a bunch of these. Not that many, but maybe 30. I might want 30. Let's make 20 plants. Okay. We do have this other ECTO reactor now. So we can come on in here. And we can put this ECTO reactor here. Like so. So now we've got both ECTO reactors. It's funny, from the side you can see the text working just fine. And that's what it's supposed to look like, but from the front you can't. from this side you can't. It's weird. That's something he needs to work on with the existing model of it. But we got our grav generator over here. We've got that. Okay. I think once we get our furnishings done, we should be ready to go. I'm wondering... Yeah, we can leave that as it is for now, I guess. I need to get one more of those. We do know where some statues are. Did I... Over there, I believe. There are some... Alright, let's start furnishing this place out, huh? Alright, so finish that. There is the crew quarters. You've got their bunks and their wardrobes. I put an oxygen station in here. In here. I believe I want to put TV table here, the couch there. We can put a couple of plants there, distract you from the fact that that's not flat, that that's round. Really, I think I can remedy that. Okay. Because if I do this, and then I make it that, like so, you're not going to know the difference. Right? And I should be able to do the same on the other side. Here. That. And you see, you can't tell. You can't tell. But on the interior... it's now flat. See? See? I know what I'm doing. Okay. Really, I need to do this. Eight. Okay. TV there, plant there. Then on this side, we need some tables and booths. Can I get past here? Yes. Brilliant. Okay. And if I put these there, that gives additional eating locations. Really, that is mildly in the way. If I put this there and there, that gives the additional eating locations. And this shouldn't distract from television. Okay, let's get this food input, food output, and you will be food in to food out. I don't currently have room for a medical processor as an additional unit, so we'll just use this for all of our processing needs for the time being. Now, Captain's Quarters, the most important room in the entire ship. When it comes to Captain's Quarters lightings, I prefer it to be on a switch. And the lighting itself, we should be able to put it over here in the corner and not be too... Stop it. No, I don't like it. I prefer overhead lights. We can spotlight mode you, and 10-foot range should be enough to cover this room and not affect the outside. So we'll name you Caplight, and you key to Caplight. Okay. Captain needs a little workstation. Captain needs a wardrobe. And that chair, so I don't need an additional chair. Not really a good place for a TV. Own private toilet? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, now, colors are all off. Orange. There we go. Captain's got his own toilet, but if he wants to take a shower, he has to come across the hall and take a shower in the crew shower, which is fine. Captain doesn't mind doing that. Captain being me. Once I get some additional crew members, I can have some actual crew just sitting around at the tables and whatnot, making it look a bit more lively. I may even have someone just sitting here, you know, for God knows what reason, watching you shower. But in any case, now, should I put this here? Or should I do that? Nah, that's... Okay. Oh, LCDs. I didn't make LCDs. I was talking about that before. I can teleport to the station and I don't have to leave the ship. Ah. Okay. Let's make some LCDs. Let's make 20 of them. I shouldn't need that many, but it will be useful to have a lot. We could put a cold storage repository, but we don't have much room for one on the ship. If I got one, it would only be like 2 or 3 volume units, like this, plus a couple of. What the heck? Let's make one. Actually, do I have an additional one already? I don't think so. It's always possible. Got more fridges. We've got those we need to go ahead and open now that we've got the master multi-tool. That I can hold on to for parts. We don't need an RCS in our capital vessel, although I could put it in a larger one if we get a larger one eventually. Because what we have now, the thrusters are positioned far enough apart that its torque is great. But if we had a larger capital vessel with less optimal positionings, although I tend to, with my nacelle structure, grab what we have of these. With my nacelle structure, I tend to create good torque opportunities because my nacelles are spread further out than normal. All right, I needed this down here to start with. You, I need to label. X color orange, background colors fine. Okay. We've got our recycling bin. We've got oxygen storage. These are ammo repository. Go, ammo repository. Fuel storage A. Okay, fuel storage B we already saw. This is an additional cargo box. And I don't know what we want to do with our quartermasters. They're just going to be storing loads of things. We do want to go ahead and color our excess stuff. Okay. Up here, I believe, is where we're going to put the ice stinger. Once we get it up there, I might just copy the ice stinger thing. Okay. Got this down here, so we can just get oxygen while we're down here. Fuel storage A. Alright, let's go see. Know where I can put. Yeah, I can't put that. I mean, I could put it there. But, yeah, this room is sort of full. Let's go back down to the fuel storage area. We will connect to you. And then go. We got a good amount of Pentaxid, Dragon Halo Pentaxid tank. You can grab some of those. The Rhino Freighter Pentaxid. Not have any in there? Okay, what happened to all my Pentaxid that I had? That's weird. I could have swore that the Rhino Freighter had the Pentaxid. Or did I put it in the ice stinger? There you are. Because I went out to do a little. Okay, so now we can throw the rest of that into fuel storage. Let's put the Pentaxid in fuel storage B. And then fuel storage A. We can move the elemental Pentaxid over. Fuel storage B. We still have some raw Pentaxid. In fact, let me do this. I'll color you the Pentaxid color. Okay. I believe we're good to go on a maiden voyage. All we have to do is get our ships over here. Oh, let me make sure to go ahead and transfer O2 storage. We doubled the volume of our oxygen storage. Fuel storage A. Fuel. We doubled the volume of our fuel storage. So I should be able to go ahead and transfer all that over. Bridge storage, quartermasters. All right, we're going to name you. And honestly, I forgot what all the names of my crew were. Give me a minute and let me go back and check. All right, so we have our crew renamed back to what they're supposed to be. We've got Commander Lovirak and Commander Jordan on the bridge. Chief Engineer Sonia, that's the other commanding officer. We've got Engineer Leslie, Lieutenant Randall, the pilot, Quartermaster Tom, and Quartermaster Hakara. So now we have all our crew back to their proper names. And it's fitting. Chief Engineer, Engineer. We've got our glowing warp core. Warp drive, but anyway. Okay. Now that we've got our crew named and we've got our ship, I believe we are completely set up and ready for a maiden voyage. Let's go see if we can get our ships to dock properly. I think. Well, let's see if I can get the drop box on there as well. Let's start with the drop box, because if I can move it out of the way, then it should be it'll just be a lot better if I can move it onto the Dragon Halo and not have to worry about it on the orbital station. Behave. Okay. We can get by it just fine. Okay, we've got that here. And we can move the Ice Stinger next. We do have a few more things that we're probably going to be commanding from the station. But with those, there's not going to be any combat going on from that, so more than likely I'll just be utilizing the Dart and maybe the Rhino. You can turn around just fine, or reasonably fine. Can you turn around? No. Alright, we're gonna need to back you in. When we come in. Just so that you get angle you. Can you even fit up here? Come on now. There we go. That's better. All right. So we've got the ice stinger up there. And we'll be able to park the dart right here. Let's go get the rhino, and then we can take the dragon halo out for a maiden voyage. I'm probably not going to be going too far. And probably what I'll end up doing after the maiden voyage is completely disassemble the DM Transport 1. And park the Dragon Halo up here. It won't be able to dock, obviously, but okay. Rhino Freighter is docked. All right. Now, let's go ahead and see about transferring everything from the DM Transport 1 over. DM Transport 1 is moving about ever so slightly. Can't move everything onto player. What are the heavier things? Now I'll move you over to the bridge storage. Weapons. I don't have a weapons box yet or a tools box. armor locker. I do have an armor locker on there. Okay. I think everything forward of here has been picked up. Okay, leave the core for now, because I'm going to want to pick up a lot of this stuff as full blocks. Okay. And really, I think I'm going to take this thing apart with the tools turret. Alright, so I will need a small blocks container, a weapons container, and an ammo container. And then I'll be ready to take this thing apart completely. Go ahead. Okay, weapons and ammo containers will be necessary down here. I may end up scrapping these. Well, these. That one is good because it's it gives me a large carry capacity. Let me go ahead and do this. My combat armor should be on there. I don't even know if those will recycle. Alright, we've got our repair station here. Just need to go ahead and do that. Okay. I put a weapons and ammo containers down. Or weapons and tools. I should probably put them on this side. Okay, I can do that. In fact, I can put a couple more on each side. That. Because when the dart should be just docking right here. I might take those out if they're in the way. So we'll go ahead and do that as a tools and that as a weapons. Okay. Of course, that's our for that here. Okay, until here. DM transport 1. I can transfer the pantries. Tools. Dragon Halo. Okay, it deconstructed those into steel plates. Not bad. Tools storage. Weapons. Weapons storage. Dragon Halo. Ammo repository. Got a good weapons crate that I can crack open sometime. Where's the rest of my ammunition? Here. Alright, I need a small device storage. That can be one of the bridge ones. Small parts. And then DM transport small parts. All that. So all that's left is the medicine cabinet and food pantry. Well, we can rectify that right now. Food pantry. I don't know if that's how you spell cabinet. Cabinet. That could even be an incorrect spelling. I don't know. I'm a terrible speller. Food pantry. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, everything on DM transport 1, no oxygen, no fuel. I believe everything on the DM transport 1 has been transferred over to the Dragon Halo. I should go ahead and transfer some stuff from here over. Okay. Input. So, blocks. Okay. And then you will have the actual blocks. There we go. Those there. All right, let's get you guys. I can turn you off now. Okay. You will probably only be pentaxed, but we can go ahead and do that. Right, and I need these. This will be the captain's personal lockers, which will go there. Which is where I'm going to put all this stuff. I should make an ATM to put on here. I should make multiple ATMs to put on here. No. Dragon Halo. Bridge storage 1. Okay. So now we've got my personal stuff. We've got everything we need. I think this should rotate that way. Okay, we've got the Rhino on top. The dart is still over there. Rhino is not marked. Wait, there. We've got the Rhino up there. Those aren't marked either, so I'll check off the marks that we're not actively using. Junk dart. You should be able to fit in here. You should be able to turn around in here. Maybe. We come up, you should be able to turn around, yeah. Okay, so park the junk dart there. Okay. So now we have all of our small vessels inside here. Eventually I'm gonna have a capital vessel that'll carry the hover vessel we have on the ground. But right now I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Let's see what we got going on first. Depending on how far we're gonna be going, our fuel storage is good. Let's see. All right, let's activate flight systems. Lower you. Like so. And we have the Dragon Halo is fully operational. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, I'm loving this ship. This is a good upgrade from the DM Transport 1, even though it's just about the same size externally. You can tell it can carry so much more than the DM Transport 1. So let's go ahead and all right, level off, come to a stop. Light systems off. Harvest systems on. Let me make sure to harvest systems. Access. Now, we're just going to retrieve all the blocks. These are all hardened steel blocks. Funny, the harvest beam is just slightly below below the rest of that. Well, hello there. It's slightly below the reticle, which is odd. Now, I might actually want to start picking these up salvage mode so I can get the hardened steel back. But if I'm going to do that, actually, let me do this. For now, recycling bin connect. change from you to you and turn you on. So it'll just turn all the stuff that I pick up into parts, which will save us a lot of volume, as well as tell you what, while I'm at this, let me come down here real quick, get a plane core. I want to pick up the real core and put a claim core down near the bottom, so that I'm not so that I don't have a ooh, it picked up the full core. Nice. So that the chances of me harvesting the core by mistake are low. If I put this say I put it there, then the chances of me actually harvesting it by mistake are low, because I can actually see it. So I can go ahead and pick up everything and get it turned into parts. And then I can use a lot of those hardened steel blocks to upgrade the hull of the Dragon Halo. I think I'm going to go ahead and do all this off camera, and then I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, and I believe that is that. The DM's Transport 1 should be gone. And it is. No more DM Transport 1. We do have this Iranius block here, but it's just a visual thing. I don't know why it's there. I don't know if it's part of the Dragon Halo or whatnot, but when I log out and back in, it should go away. Let's find flight systems, harvest systems off. Alright, it's not part of the Dragon Halo. So, to that end, or on that note, I am going to come over to here. And park the Dragon Halo right here where the DM Transport was. We're not going to need to come up and down through the little elevator thing, because we've got this nifty little teleporter that we can go back and forth between wherever we need to go. But I am going to say that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to take the Dragon Halo out for a maiden voyage We already tested her recovery capabilities, and should be recovering stuff now. It's a lot of things we have left to do to transfer, but most of it is inventories. We can transfer all of this over before we leave. I believe I don't know what, if anything, in here would be broken down. I don't know if those get broken down. So I'm not going to transfer anything over to the Dragon Halo yet. I'll only do that once we get once all the stuff in the deconstructor are done deconstructing. Let's go check out what's going on with the deconstructor. Hold on, that's up a level. Deconstructor is not here. No, it's down a level. Back here. There we go. And that's all the stuff that we grabbed off of the thing. So we've got a lot of titanium plates. Going through the steel plates now, then it'll go through the hardened steel. Which isn't, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. Okay. So I'm going to let it do its thing, go through all of those before I transfer anything over. And we're going to use a lot of these hardened steel plates to solidify the hull of the Dragon Halo. Most likely I'll end up just standing here, drone going around. Right now, all of this is hardened steel, as are some of the blocks down here. But I think I'm going to get the whole thing done. These are all hardened steel at the moment, so I don't have to worry about the nacelles. But all this is, as you can see, just steel blocks, then repository extensions, steel blocks. These are repositories, but those are steel, those are steel, those up here are steel. So we've got a lot that we can turn into hardened steel, and then eventually combat steel. But at the moment, I'm just going to stop at hardened steel. But in any case, like I was saying, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival Star Salvage, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and as always, y'all have a good day now.